Play in 3, 2, 1. Classic Metal are going to be starting off as blue Bellafide in the northwest. Foxaves going to be starting out as green, the Quartermaster, in the east. How you feeling about this map? Very balanced, it seems to me.
Oh yeah, all the mills are like around the middle of the map. There's back expand for, well, mainly black expand for classic. Foxaves sort of has to move out of the way a little bit to get that one to the west. But yeah, this is a pretty decent map. Anything can happen here.
It looks like one extra grist mill for Classic Metal, or at least on Classic Metal's side of the map, and it's on high ground. So if the game does go late, if players end up taking that many grist mills, Classic Metal might have the advantage. Something I'm noticing here, Classic Metal does not have squirrels. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, lizards are pretty popular this patch, so not completely surprising, but it's even more interesting that neither of these players have, neither squirrels nor toads. So this is going to be like an all-out lizard brawl.
Of course, Classic Metal is famous for his squirrel play. It's carried him through to the bronze match of several tournaments. So we'll see how he's adapted his strategy, whether he's going to play lizards like they're squirrels, or whether he's been practicing enough that he has other strategies in mind. We have seen him develop as a player over time. And of course, Foxaves as well. Both these players have been playing for about the same amount of time, the same number of tournaments. We're going to turn on that commander vision so you guys can see what both commanders are seeing, see how high ground is affected by the lack of vision onto it. Both players have pigeons, and Foxaves has those falcons, so there is some high ground vision available for both players. See if that comes into play, as Classic Metal is on a bit of a tower base, 2 levels of elevation up, with only one side to attack from.
Ooh, bit of a risky play here. Foxaves sold one of his lizards to place down another lizard, and then his tier 2. So, oh yeah, and Classic Metal sees this. Maybe they'll go in for an attack. Placing down more Warrens. I guess after seeing the tier 2, he's going to push his advantage.
Yeah, here we go. The lizards coming in. Foxaves greens lizards are going to go down. 1 mill does go down, but the skunk is out. The skunk that he placed down not too long ago. That's not going to be as effective as it would be against squirrels, of course, because the lizards can run very quickly through that skunk gas. But skunks did get a buff recently, so we'll see how that affects this game as we go forward.
Do you have any thoughts on the effectiveness of skunks versus lizards? As you mentioned, definitely not as good as squirrels, but...
Yeah, well, both players are going to have pigeons now, so it's going to be less of an effect than it would have been before. If any kind of fight gets long and drawn out, that's where skunks do the best. When they have a chance to get their skunk gas down, or if they get to blanket Warren areas, units start taking damage as soon as they come out. Classic Metal says, no way, though. He's going to rush in with the lizards here. Again, those lizards running through, not taking too much damage from that skunk fog. One skunk does go down, and most of Foxaves' lizards, pigeons trying to save the rest of them. Pigeons are going to heal up those lizards from Classic Metal just in time.
Classic Metal really enjoys messing that tier 1, just wanting to overwhelm his units in sheer numbers. And it seems to be working out so far. Ooh, actually, Foxaves selling his skunks and just going the way of Classic Metal. Putting down 18 lizards now.
Just kind of funny, because Classic Metal has just built skunks.
Swapped out.
A little bit of a switch here. We'll see. Of course, that's going to play into Foxaves' hand if Foxaves spots those skunks, because Foxaves has falcons. And of course, falcons do very well against skunks because they fly above all that gas. There's so many lizards, though. Actually, both players have 15 lizards. Looks like both players are exactly equal in terms of army value.
Oh my goodness. Going up to 30 lizards now? Jeez. Like, yeah, you're right. It's like they completely swapped their thought process. It's like, okay, I'll go skunks now. I'll sell some of my lizards. And then Foxaves says, I'll sell my skunks. Let's just go a whole bunch of lizards.
Yeah, Foxaves has not rebuilt that first farm yet. That farm that got taken out in that corner. And Classic Metal is going up to 10 farms, so Foxaves still on that 7. Does have 23 lizards on the field. Oh, he sold the pigeons too. You're right.
I wonder if he'll just attempt to run by and try to nuke a mill. Or if he's actually just going to fight straight into this.
That might be what he's going to have to do if he wants to retain the economic advantage here. Here we go. Big fight going down. All those lizards dancing around the skunk fog, not losing that many units. There is a mill there which does slow down the gameplay, so the advantage to Classic Metal for defending there, especially with skunks. But Foxaves is going to run around the side. We'll see if he's able, how much damage he's able to do with 29 lizards. There we go, in the base. Classic Metal off scouting somewhere. His units sitting in the right place, but not moving to be reactive. And Foxaves is able to take out a fair number of damage.
At this point, Foxaves, yeah, there he goes. He needs to really take another mill and get down some farms. Classic Metal has his army in a great position to stop any type of run by. He hasn't been caught out of position at all. And Foxaves is trying to go for that first mill, but there's really no point considering they're about to run out of farms.
Yeah, here we go. Around the side again. Going to take out, looks like, one Warren and run away. But that was a lot of lizards he lost in the process. I think that might have been an even trade. Looking at that army value graph. About equal. The lines have switched here. Pigeons out again. 6 pigeons for Classic Metal. Healing up all the units.
Uh-oh.
Foxaves run around to the top here. Classic Metal off in the south scouting. And Foxaves is going to run into the base in the north. This is the main farming base, and it goes down. Classic Metal on 2 farms. Foxaves on 3, but Foxaves has to get his army out right now. Lizards taking pot shots as the army runs by, but Foxaves is going to escape with the majority of his lizards intact. What a snipe.
That was exactly what he needed to do there. He caught Classic Metal at the perfect scouting moment, and he went in. Wow.
Classic Metal pushing a little bit. He's going to spot that base in the south. It's only got 1 farm, and of course Classic Metal is on only 1 farm himself. The skunks get caught out in the background. Most of them half of them getting taken down. Lots of lizards there, but they're all going to die to that skunk fog. They stayed a little bit too long, and now Classic Metal is going to have his run of the map here. Foxave's only on 2 farms, not going to be able to produce those lizards fast enough, and he's going to GG.
Wow, Foxave did exactly what he needed